Hare Krishna, this is Navneet and I welcome you to Vyasa Astro channel. Daridra Yoga, Poverty Yoga. We'll talk about Karaka Lagnas and Pakka Lagnas today. Very, very important, unique topic. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I see so many horoscopes every day. And I see a lot of challenges, and those challenges are primarily either the financial challenges or the challenges that are towards the health, the prosperity, relationship. But out of all these challenges, the major challenge in Kali Yuga is all about financial prosperity. I'm going to teach you certain combinations today. I'll explain you what is Karka Lagna and Paka Lagna. And then I'll explain you there are certain yogas, and trust me, these are not only the yogas. There can be many other yogas that we see from the Arudha Lagna or probably from the second and the 11th house of the horoscope. But these are one of the very severe yogas through which you can find poverty, daridrata, inability to perform, and these yogas are for lifetime. And there are some very powerful remedies that are required to come out of the situation. Now, if you have it in your chart, it is an opportunity for you to actually work on your chart and find some nakshatra-based powerful remedies which I have researched over the period of last 1 year. Now, since I cannot tell you about all the remedies, but I'll tell you some certain remedies because every remedy is unique and every remedy is based on the chart, is based on the nakshatra in which the Paka Lagna or the Lagna Lord is present, right? And your Atma Karaka is present. So let me explain you with the whiteboard what is this all about. And I'm sure you will be enjoying this. Now, you see, let me create a small horoscope for each one of you. Here, we'll quickly make a chart here. Now, every horoscope has a lagna known as ascendant. And obviously, there is a lord of ascendant. Now, there are chances that, the lord of the ascendant, known as the lagna lord, may be present in the lagna itself. But it may not be the case with all the horoscopes. It can be anywhere else. So suppose you're a Gemini Lagna, and obviously the Lord for Gemini Lagna is Mercury, and Mercury may be in the Lagna, Mercury may not be in the Lagna, but wherever is your Lagna Lord present, if you rotate your chart, towards that Lagna, it's known as Paka Lagna, PK. So suppose your Mercury is in the 10th house. So this becomes your Paka Lagna. Okay, this is your Paka Lagna. On the same time, you also have to find out a planet known as Atma Karaka. Okay, Atma Karaka is a planet with the highest degree. You see, every zodiac sign is 0 to 30 degree, and a planet with the highest degree, you can easily identify in your horoscope, is your Atma Karaka. And wherever is that Atma Karaka present, that is known as Karaka Lagna. So we need to have two things, Paka Lagna and the Karaka Lagna. Now, suppose your Atma Karaka is Sun and it is present in the third house, and it is a planet with almost 27 degrees. So this becomes your Atma Karaka. Now, there are possibilities that the Lagna Lord may also be an Atma Karaka. And but again, I'm taking two different possibilities. There are so many combinations that we can work on. So Paka Lagna, Karka Lagna. Karka Lagna is where you have your Atma Karaka Graha sitting. This is the Lagna where you have your Lagna Lord sitting. So Atma Karaka is your Karka Lagna in whichever house. So this becomes your Karaka Lagna. Okay. Now, the sutra is from the Karka Lagna, KL, if your Pakka Lagna is 8th or 12th. So in this case, you can see the Pakka Lagna is 8. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So it is 8th from the Karka Lagna, the Pakka Lagna. So if it is 8th or 12th from the Karka Lagna, what? The Pakka Lagna, okay? So you have to check the position of the Pakka Lagna. If it is 8th or 12th from the Karka Lagna, it is a severe poverty yoga and Daridra yoga. These people, may run good dashas, but their individual income will not be there. That identity of generating wealth by ourselves, or even if these people would be okay, they got a lottery, they got around $1 million, but they'll be poor in 6 months. They'll be poor in 3 months. They will not be able to sustain that wealth. Suppose you give this wealth to your son who has these lagnas, or your child who has these lagnas, and you said, okay, you do this business, I'm taking retirement within 1 year, the business will be gone. These are so severe lagnas, this combination. Now, if your Pakka Lagna is 6th from the Karka Lagna, then the life is all about conflicts, enemies, diseases, problems, right? Why? You see, Pakka Lagna is the house where you have the power of intelligence. Lagna is your intelligence. The way you behave in the society, the way you move in the society is what your Lagna is, your pure intelligence, what you've got. And then Atma Karaka is the highest karmic settlement. Wherever the Atma Karaka sits, I've been telling you people, that house is a house of tragedy. You have problems there. And when you have this Pakka Lagna, where your Lagna Lord is gone, goes to either 8th or the 12th house from the Pakka Lagna, it becomes a very, very, very severe, Daridra or a poverty yoga. Now, as I said, this is an opportunity. Why this is an opportunity? You see, whenever life hits you back, financially, mentally, psychologically, you should smile at it for a minute, because, it is a settlement of your huge karmic debt. Point number one. Point number two is, it is easy to say, but difficult to react. It's very easy to say you can smile, but it is so difficult for a person who is actually facing it. So the first thing, there are specific remedies with respect to, like in this example, we've got Mercury in a particular nakshatra, we've got Sun in a particular nakshatra, we have devatas, deities, mantras, anushtanas, but there is one remedy that I would want to give you, is start giving charity to Mother Nature. Start planting trees, feeding birds, feeding dogs, animals. Try and help as much you can. When you give something to the Mother Nature, such Daridra yogas are gone. And you need to do these remedies around early morning at the time of sunrise. It's not like you woke up at 8 and you did it 9, 10. No. If the sun rises at 6, you need to wake up at 4:30, 5 o'clock, take a shower, right? You need to clean yourself and then go out in the Mother Nature and start giving something to the Mother Nature, right? Be it birds, be it animals, be it poor people, you cook some food for someone who deserves, because the law of the nature is that if you give one to nature, the nature will give you back 10. The only way that the Daridra can be gone is by waking up early and giving to the nature, giving to especially the Gaushala, the cows. If you don't have cows in America, you can have birds, you can have dogs, you have dog centers, you have food pickups, you have poor people, right? Anything that to those people who are unable to, maintain some, basic, food or basic needs for themselves. You need to go and help them. But then over and above this, right, the another remedy, because it is an Atma Karaka, you have to start making a habit of waking up before the sunrise, right? You have to wake up before the sunrise. You have to connect to yourself, because Jyotish is all about counseling. And then third remedy is based on nakshatras and the combination of those nakshatras. And this, if I start telling you about 27 nakshatras, and then there are, 4 padas in every nakshatra, 108 padas with 108 different remedies and mantras, right? It becomes very difficult. Then we need to have that particular chart. We'll have to see this. And this Lagna is not only seen in the D1, it has to be seen in the D9, because what happens is that in the D9 also, you will find a particular, a planet which is at the highest degree. But I would restrict you to the Lagna Kundli only. All right. So this is the video that I wanted to share with you about the Pakka Lagna, and there's tons of research from the Pakka Lagna and Karka Lagna, sorry, and like we have your Pakka Lagna second from the Karka Lagna, it is actually feeding your Atma Karka, so it is a good thing. Yeah, but then that is a Raj Yoga, or your Pakka Lagna is fifth or ninth from your Karka Lagna, it is a Raj Yoga. But how to actually initiate, evoke that Raj Yoga is something which is again a very powerful nakshatra based remedy that you have to do. And these nakshatra based remedies are purely based on the nakshatras in your horoscope, the mantras associated with those nakshatras, the homas that are associated with those nakshatras. This is something that you have to really, really careful. So it has a meaning, right? For an example, if your, Paka Lagna is fourth from your Karka Lagna, so Karka Lagna, is your whole lot of debt. And now Paka is fourth, so nourishment, right? So naturally, you'll keep getting people in life who are going to nourish you. But again, what matters is that what is an environment created? That environment which is created for your nourishment also is seen from the nakshatra in which your Lagna Lord is gone, right? And also the nakshatra in which you have your Atma Karaka, and how are these nakshatras inimical, or they are friendly, or their nature is friendly. So a lot of research, but I would leave you here to look at your chart and see if you have these yogas. And if you have this 8th or 12th or 6th, probably 8th and 12th is the actual, yoga where you can have a lot of problem. You need to see an astrologer. You need to meet a guru, teacher, and if he or she knows, you need to work on those lagnas, and you need to you know you need to take care of your chart. You need to do certain remedies, otherwise it's whole life of struggle, unending struggle that keep coming. You earn money, you lose it. You earn, you lose it, or you don't earn it. That's what happens. Come up with another video. Till then, Hare Krishna.